Hi guys! How are you today? I'm so excited for today's stream. I have been wanting to play this game again for the longest time. So, I'm excited that you're here to watch. How are you guys today? How was your holiday? Um, I didn't celebrate because what is there to celebrate, you know? But, I did have a nice day of playing games with friends, which is celebration to me. Oh, hi, Dad. That's so weird that they play ads for you at the beginning. Because it's supposed to be off. I'll have to adjust that. Let me know when it's over. Weird. It's not supposed to do that. But hi, everyone. If you're coming in, my name's Jenny. Well, it's actually Jenna, but people call me Jenny if you're new here. We're playing one of my favorite games today. I'm so excited. Okay. 1 second. Oh, yeah. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah. Let me know when it's over. When ads are over. They shouldn't be on. Because pre-roll, which is like the beginning of the video ads, are off. So that's weird. But I'm just gonna buffer basically until we get past that because I don't want to explain everything and then you guys pop up and be like, oh yeah, we didn't hear any of that. Which is fun. What do you guys have to drink today if you don't have ads right now? Are you a water girly? Or do you have a fuzzy water? That's what I call like LaCroix, fuzzy water. I actually have LaCroix in the fridge, and that sounds good, but right now I'm drinking water with Mio in it. Not sponsored. But I love and they're gone. Awesome. Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. I hope that ads are passed. Sorry that those are showing up at the beginning of stream. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to wait. But now that you're here, today we are playing one of my favorite games of all time. I tell people constantly that this game has like a piece of my soul. Mix that with blackberry cherry flavor. You know what? Wait, blackberry cherry or black cherry? Because black cherry is one of those flavors that I do not like. It reminds me of the smell. This is so weird. Black cherry makes me think of my mom. Weirdly enough. Blackberry cherry, and me too. Black cherry makes me think of my mom, specifically during the era when she used to drink like the pomegranate vitamin waters and smelt like Japanese maple blossom. I don't know why, because none of that is black cherry. I don't know why I'm associated with that, but that is what I'm associated with. Anyway, we're playing one of my favorite games of all time. I tell people that this game is like a piece of my soul. Like in terms of media that has meant so much to me or that is so beautiful to me that like I have given a piece of my soul to it. And this game has it. And I thought we're going to kind of start a new arc on stream of just like the kind of content that we're going to make and the kind of games we're going to stream. And I just thought that this was a perfect start to that arc. Dude, your mom was obsessed with pomegranate anything. She was. I don't know if she still is, but she was obsessed. Anything pomegranate. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna start pulling up the game, but as I'm pulling up the game, I'm gonna kind of tell you a little bit about what the game is and kind of how I found it. So, yeah, body wash, shampoo, lotion. It was a very specific one from Bath and Body Works, I think. Sorry, I'm getting the noise from the game, which you guys can't see yet. Give me a second. But it's a wee bit loud. The games are always a little bit loud for me when I start them. How does it sound for you? I'm gonna adjust it for me, but is it as loud for you as it is for me? Where is my... Oh no. It's doing one of those things where you can't, There we go. Loud over your voice. Okay. We're bringing it down a bit. We'll try that, and then we'll see how that sounds. Okay. Is that better? I think that that's better, and I'm gonna kind of scoot into the mic a little bit. Anyway, this game I found when I was doing my certificate in game design. And one of the kind of assignments that we had was that we needed to watch a game or play a game and just be able to like commentate on it, be able to talk about it, be able to analyze it. Sorry, I moved my camera earlier and now I feel like it's kind of like weird out of focus. Is that better? Anyway, this was one of the games that I think that they recommended this game as a part of it, because it's short. It's probably like we're gonna finish it during this stream, if I'm remembering correctly. And I remember playing it. It's a very narrative-focused game, which you guys know I love narrative games, and it's pretty much a walking simulator. But you will see the parts that are gameplay are really like intriguing and also very varied. Like there's a lot of different mechanics that we play with here, and those are the things that I just like love about this game. It is heart-wrenching. Trigger warning, there is a lot of death that happens of varied kinds. Some of it is like suicide, some of it is, oh my gosh, I'm fixing the camera. Some of it has to do with children. So trigger warning, if that is not cool with you, then that's okay. I will try to let you know from just my memory when something is going to come up that you may not want to watch, but I'm just letting you know that that is here. Okay, so we are Edith Finch. Oh, girl, no, read it. Oh my gosh, I love this game.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start.
How is it? Can you hear that well? I feel like that's kind of, her stuff is kind of soft. I'm going to turn up the master a little bit, and then I'm just going to mess with the music. The music was really the thing that was so loud.
The house.
Oh, this game's so beautiful. I have not played this game in 4 or 5 years. I played it once when I played it for an assignment, and then I have not played it since. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. Now, I lived in Columbus, Georgia.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I played this game when I lived in Columbus, Georgia. Does anyone have a guess of where this game is based? Anyone want to tell me where they think this is in the US?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
It looks damn near the back roads of
I hadn't been back
Georgia.
since my brother Lewis's funeral.
It is in Washington, actually, is what this game is based in, is Washington. Which I didn't even know until I was, like, pulling the game up for this, like, stream. Which is so funny to me how, like...
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
How serendipitous it is.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Now, I don't remember... Have I gone this way before? I think that this game kind of lets you choose, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it just takes you the same way.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Do I follow that way? I think it's going to take us to the same place. It's just a different path.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, so what we've got gathered is that this is Edith. This is the Finch's house.
Like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
She hasn't been to this house in many years, and she's coming back after she's inherited it. I'm gonna kind of creep back through here just because I want to see anything we might have missed. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, guys. I don't remember this. If we look down enough, which again, I don't think I did before, we see that she's engaged or married. She has a wedding ring. And she's pregnant. Milton Finch missing. Okay. So we should go through here because this is cool.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
This is quiet. Not the game. The game isn't quiet. The game, the woods is quiet. This really does look like just such a beautiful, like, P&W little house in the middle of the woods. I live in Seattle, so, like, I don't live where this is necessary. Like, houses here don't have, like, woods like this. But, okay, I think we went all that way, so wait a second. Oh, it doesn't want us to go that way. Oh, yeah, because there's a thing. Alright, we're gonna go back to the house. Has anyone in chat seen or played this game before? Or maybe if you've just, like, heard of it. It's an older game, so it was definitely way more popular and relevant, like, a long time ago. Hi, Quartz! Welcome in. Okay. We're back at the house. 1 in chat if you want to live here. 1 in chat if you would live here. 1 in chat, or 2 in chat if you would buy it and then tear it down and make it commercial real estate. And then mods ban anyone that says 2 in chat. Well, Quartz is a mod, so, Quartz, ban yourself? I guess? If you can do that. Bailey, you ban Quartz? Alright.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Wait.
I was afraid of the house.
She's 17. She's 17 engaged, I guess, because legally she can't be married. And she's pregnant. Which, we're not paying judgment here, but we are questioning what's going on. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, when I first played the game, I came to the side first, but I'm gonna go to the front door. Prego at 17. Yeah, no judgment. I mean, no judgment, but also...
I heard something moving around in the garage.
That's what you call in game design as directing the player to where you want. The girl's just crawling through.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Well, I'm not pregnant. Surely it was easier when you weren't pregnant. Now, what is interesting, and you'll continue to see this in the house, is that, like, it feels like a house that was abandoned, like, frozen in time. When I think of, like, we've established that she inherited the house, which would assume that her mother, whatever, whoever owned the house, has passed. Generally, I think of, like, if someone's passed, you go and you clear out their stuff, even if you're abandoning the house. But I guess if no one is there to clear it out, like, and someone still owns it, what is there to do? Kind of need to move the camera a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I was messing with the camera earlier.
For the first time in years.
Now it's... Ooh, you see all of the names. Okay, so names we have so far. Eddie or Edie? I don't know. Dawn, Lewis, Milton, and Edith.
I felt like I was home.
So weird. Also, such beautiful design of these spaces.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Okay, so we see here Edith. Looks like Edie. It is probably Edie. Edie is her grandma. Lewis is probably her brother. Also, he looks very young in that, but he does have a goatee. And then Dawn looks like the mom. Ooh. So Lewis has passed away. Okay. The detail that is just like in all of these set dressings is so cool. Set dressings. You know what I mean.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Looks like someone started packing, didn't finish.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Huh. Okay, looks like we got some recipes. Some photos. Barbara Finch. Seattle. Guys, that's like, that looks like a picture taken from my bedroom window. It's kind of like the exact angle that I have of the city.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Okay. There's a lot of the story that I don't remember, so I'm experiencing it with you guys at the same time, as you are experiencing it for the first time. So I don't even know why they just left. Ew, okay, well there's... I think that that's supposed to be rice, but it feels like maggots to me. No, it's probably maggots. Someone left their phone.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I also love how they do the dialogue, how it like appears in front of you and you hear her speaking and then it kind of just like disappears. It's not like a little bubble at the end. It just like appears throughout the world. Okay. I low-key love the design of the house though. I've
Nothing
got
in
to
the house
say.
looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Smile with too many teeth. That's so good. Let's say where it's going. Dawn Finch. So they were moving out.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Look at how beautiful that house was. So that's, I guess, the original house. Let's see what some of these are. The King in Yellow. That's supposed to be like a horror. Infinite Jest. Aw. Okay. Oh, we have more here. Made of Meat. Witch's Kitchen. Swedish Folktales. Wait. Nope. Girl. What am I doing wrong? Oh. Just not.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
So eerie. Does it just stay playing? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. It's so beautiful. Now, okay, first off, the sealed door, little crazy. Little crazy. But the way that the books are kind of stacked in like that, actually very cool. I do love that.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
So much mail.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Girl, get your mail. You've not checked your mail in a very long time.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I wonder how true that is. But it's sealed. Maybe at some point we'll find a key.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay. So, the way that this game is kind of gonna work is that we go and we discover everyone's bedroom and tells the story of what happened to them. So, I don't remember if there needs to be a specific order of the bedrooms. I don't think that there is. I think that it just kind of lets you. But we'll see. We'll try... Oh, we'll start with the bedroom. The door is open. I think because since all of these are going to be...
Yeah. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
True, true. So fair. Okay. I want to go see what happens if I look at the other rooms. Or, like, try to. knowing that we have to go into that open one.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Imagine. Now, I have a funny blurb about that room when we get to it, but sharing a room with your dead brother. Obviously, his, like, body isn't in there, but...
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That'd be tough.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
I want to be in a movie about Bigfoot. Anyone casting? I'll be Bigfoot if I need to.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
So I didn't understand this before, but the room is based off of, I guess, the sunken house? The original sunken house, which she, like, briefly mentioned. I didn't pick up on that before, which is cool because I love a game that, like, doesn't necessarily have replayability, but has something that you can go back to and discover, like, that you didn't discover before. Like, a game like this has replayability if you wait for, like, 5 years, like I did. It's not something that you go back to every day. But it's something that if you do go back to it one day, you might discover something new about it, which is really cool.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
So I think that what's clear is that that key did not go to the front door, which is why we had to crawl through the doggy door, but it did unlock this, which was a kind of blurb we didn't get to see. Finny, it's okay. Finny's upset.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
How weird. He drew a picture of maybe his sister?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
So crazy. Imagine...
I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Imagine having, like, lived in this house for years and then come back when you're older, I guess. She's still 17, but older. And discovered all of this stuff that you had no idea about and that was, like, kept from you. That's so crazy. But every time I go into, like, an older, like, antique-y house, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I want to find a secret in a cupboard. Is that relatable? One in chat if you're constantly looking for a secret in a cupboard.
Peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What happened to the gerbil? Did y'all leave it locked in this room?
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
So cool. Those ants are dead. Oh, they're air balloons. Oh. Okay. I like... Ooh, I just picked up on this. It looks like they have calendars throughout the space that tells you, like, when that person was last alive. Because it's obviously on the month and the year. Did this girl leave mid-dissection? Yeah. You know, very good point. Looks like this girl just chopped a piece of a huge starfish and said, eh. Dinner was ready. She had to go. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Oh.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh no. Oh no.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
I fully thought she was gonna eat the gerbil. So, at least we have that. Oh. She is gonna eat this, isn't she?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, that's good. Good you didn't eat your goldfish.
I kept eating and eating.
Y'all ever hungry like that? Y'all ever hungry like that and just eat?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Girl, just go get a snack.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
The window
And
being
suddenly,
chained.
I was a cat.
So, just so you know, because you can't really see the mechanics, this is like letting me like walk and
I
like
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
jump. Obviously, it's like a pretty fixed path. But I do like press the jump input. I'm coming for you, birdie.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I'm mad. Oh. Let me up.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Look how beautiful
All I
that
cared
is.
about was eating that mama bird.
Give me that bird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Rabbits.
I got you.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Uh.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Oh, hey, this game's
Then great.
great.
I flew off to find something big.
Hi, Serverhead. Welcome in. How are you today? You got the
Mama
rabbit first try?
rabbit.
Thank you. Serverhead, have you played this game before? Oh. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Shh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but
It was a while
I
ago,
couldn't
but yeah.
stop eating.
It's so good. I played it like
Suddenly, I was
5
a
years
shark.
ago. But I tell everyone this game is like, this game probably is like either one of my favorite games of all time, or definitely one of my favorite games of all time. But I think if I were to say like, oh, a game is like a piece of media, has a piece of my soul, I think this game does. Also, hey y'all. Hey y'all. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
I imagine, girl. Girl, you're literally you're a shark. Oh, wait.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
What's going on? What's happening here? Ow.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
After finishing Life is Strange, that's how I feel this one's got. Shark's doing his best. Yes. No. I am doing my best. It's the controls, I don't know whether they don't tell you what okay, I'm picking up on it. My WASD is controlling it, not I don't want to get the seal, but I do.
Wrapped on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I remember this part, but this part is crazy. Okay, what am I doing? Thanks for coming in, Silverhead. Are you... Is this your first time on the Just Jenny stream, or have you been here before? Have you changed your name? Because I didn't get a first time chat message, and normally I notice those. Okay. Oh, I see. I see how this is working.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Ooh. Finch, something Finch here. So weird. Ooh.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh my god. I dropped it a while ago. Well, welcome back. Thanks for coming in to join. I've been telling chat sorry, I don't know if the music in this part is really loud. We're going on a little bit of a different arc for stream.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I really want to play more kind of creepy, almost like cozy horror games. Like, not jump scare horror, although I do play DVD, but like this kind of creepy. Okay, girl. She ate, literally. She ate. Oh, it doesn't want to let me go up like that. Okay. I'm getting tied up in myself. I was telling everyone before that I love the way that they utilize different mechanics in this game. Like, so right now I'm like moving with WASD, and then to get to the point where you've moved, you press space. For a walking sim, it's just really cool that they've still added intrigue into the gameplay.
Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay, I swam towards it.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I also love how this started from, my mom made me go to bed without dinner, and this is what happened. I killed multiple people. Oh.
I got closer and closer.
Closer and closer to what? Oh.
All of my stomach started growling.
All of my stomachs. She
And
gonna eat herself?
I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Serve ahead, I could not agree with you more. The way that each of these little vignettes are like a different game, sometimes even having like totally different aesthetics, is really neat.
All of that,
I agree. This is part of why I love it so much. As a game designer, like, the idea that you could have a game that follows a single narrative so well and like in a way that like works, but also explore different mechanics and styles and everything. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. This is from like a UI perspective, a game UI perspective. This is how we are discovering everyone or referencing who we've discovered. So we have us, Edith, who is still alive. Then we see all of these other people in our family tree who have died. Edith is the only one that's still alive. Edith also was born in 1999. I was born in 1999. When we find them and we play through their vignette, we see the picture shows up. Just so we've established that. You can see the sharks to the little squid monster. She was a weird girl that loved weird little animals and stuff. And there's the cat. And now we're out here. Should not be walking on wood like this.
Later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Chat, what do you think actually happened to Molly? I don't know if they ever actually answer it. And there's a lot in this game, clearly, that we're going to see that is, like, mythical, magical, not able to be explained, right? I think we can assume that. But what is your theory for, like, how did she actually die? Serverhead, you think? I think she just poisoned herself. That's true. We see that she eats is it like the holly berries? And I think that those are poisonous. Could be. Or just ate something weird and poisoned herself. She ate a bunch of stuff she really shouldn't have and then hallucinated. Ooh. So you think that it's like she ate a bunch of stuff, hallucinated, maybe like fell out the window or something like that. Like did something that got her killed. Could be. Could be. I don't know if that's confirmed somewhere and you're a knower and I'm not a knower, but I like that idea. Oh, so does this game just go over cold cases, basically?
In Great Grandma Edie's room.
Kind of. Like, so Edith is coming back for the first time in a long time to uncover all of these rooms, right? And, like, the secret history of her house and her family behind it. How much she discovers, like, when we were reading the book, that's stuff that she doesn't know beforehand. So I think that it's kind of like cold case, but it's not like people were murdered necessarily. It's just like she didn't know the history because her mom kept it from her. I was thinking died in bed, but she fell out of a window and that was all her mind's way of interpreting. It would be interesting. That's true. But then it would make sense if she was writing it. You might be, the fall out of the window part feels like maybe a stretch because she does write down what happened. But it could just be a poison thing. Well, maybe we'll need to look up if, like, holly berries make you hallucinate. Because that could be like a thing that, like a lore specific thing that we don't know. Also, her window was chained shut. True. But she was a cat. The holly berries turned her into a cat. Clearly. Okay. What is that sound? She has all these dead birds. Look at, honestly, having bird houses, like bird cages, with just pictures of all your dead birds. Imagine if there was one that was alive, that just, like, had to sit amongst their dead brothers and sisters. So that's cool. Okay.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
So we have Molly, Barbara, Calvin, and Sam that are twins. Molly is who we just visited. Barbara's the child movie star. We haven't looked in her room yet. Calvin and Sam, the ones that shared the room. I don't remember who Walter is. I think maybe he's the one that disappeared. Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Lewis Milton, and Edith. Odin Finch joining the great whatever. Oh. So
the room was like a museum.
She has all these, like, doilies that they make, like, murals almost, or like little altars in their home. And she was in the middle of making one for Lewis.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
And that's why she has all these murals in the house, because she was a painter. Pills. She was on oxygen.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
It's so special, though. Aw, wait. I understand for the story's sake why they put this picture, but also, why would you have a picture of your husband actively dying just in your house? Chat, I don't know about that. I love the world building here. Okay. Edie won't go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
I love when old people do that. They're like, I'm standing on business. Edie's a little fucked up. Edie is a little fucked up. But I also love it for her. I
hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. Edie's such a cute name, though.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Huh. Okay.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, let's go back here first before we go there. We're gonna see pictures. Picture time, everyone. Say cheese.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Okay, so new lore dropped. There's a family curse. Also,
On January
Ingeborg
7th,
is such a cool name.
He set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Hoping to leave the curse behind, but what if the curse is the house?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
right.
send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, because if you just put your house on a boat, probably not gonna go well. Hi, Finny. Everyone stop and say hi. Hey, Finny. Hi, Bubba boy. You come say hi to the stream? Hi, baby. Boy, you lay down. This is Finnegan. Serverhead, I don't know if you saw Finnegan before, but this is Finnegan, and he's just a little baby boy. The Finster. Finn was on loopy drugs for the past couple days because of, fireworks and stuff like that. He's coming down from a 2-day trip.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Orcas Island in Washington. I've never been there.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
And then they're rebuilding the house. Chat, IRL stream, we go to Orcas Island and we find the house. I don't know where it is. It probably doesn't, but we're gonna find it. I'm sure that this is based off of a house somewhere.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Famous throughout Norway. Okay. Oh. Just getting... How do I go back? Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So she's also acknowledging the curse. So that's the vignette that we get for Odin. Nothing crazy. Yes! Orcas Island is actually a real island off the coast of Washington. I live in Washington. Which is why I say that. I could actually legitimately, without too much pomp and circumstance, go to Orcas Island. Which would be so cool, actually. Actually.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Now, this one...
It was a pretty big trace.
I think this one is where it starts maybe being a trigger warning. So go into that with what you please. It might not be this one, but it might be. I know that there's a pretty sad scene in a bathroom, but I just don't know if it's this bathroom. It's probably not. Honestly, wine in the bathroom trash can? Sick. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
See, that's... I hope one day that I'm old and wealthy enough that I can just spend my time thinking of little riddles to just put in my house.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Detroit Become Human. I saw that you started that, Bailey, and I have that on my list of games, like narrative games that I want to play. I need to finish what is the one I need to finish? You literally talked about it before in chat. I almost said The Last of Us. It's not that. What's the other one I need to finish? We both played it. Or I started playing it. You finished it, I think. Milton. No, it's the one that made us cry. With the girls. That I played one episode of on stream. I just can't think of the name of it. Okay. We are now in... Oh, no, we're not going back there, girl. Stand up. We are now in Calvin and Sam's room. Not sure. Beyond Two Souls. No. With the lighthouse. I played one episode of it on stream. You want me to finish it? I literally can't think of the name of it, and I'm just too lazy to go to my Steam profile. BioShock Infinite? I feel like you guys are trolling me. I feel like I'm being trolled. It's with the pictures, and you rewind time. I'm being trolled right now. I think I'm being trolled. They just came out with a new one. I'm looking it up at this point. I'm looking it up. Give me my mouse. Wait. Can I can't. I can't screen. Okay, well we'll never know. Anyway, about this one. So this is the room that is Calvin and Sam's. Half of it is Calvin's room that he actively lives in. Half of it Sam's room that is like memorialized, like a museum that no one can touch. Now, this game was built in Unreal Engine 5, I think. No, maybe 4. Unreal Engine 4. And all of the assets for this room you can get for free. So if you are into game dev and you just want to play around with these assets, you can get them for free. I think still. I know that I got them when I did it because I recreated this scene in Unreal. Like, I built all of this with those assets just to like practice the like placement, recreation, that kind of stuff, working with assets in general. And it's just so cool. It's such a cool thing. Oh, get out, girl. Okay. Why isn't it letting me? Oh, it wants me to crawl under that. Were you talking about Oxenfree? You guys are actually trolling me. I'm being trolled on. I'm being rage baited. It's in chat. Someone look up chat. I can't scroll up because my thing is stuck. I'm being okay, wait. I'm finding it. Y'all making me lose my mind. Where is it? Chat, I'm losing. Life is strange. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Sorry we had to go on such a detour. But I was about to lose my marbles. Origami killer. The mods. Okay, guys. Chat, I think that... Who wants to be a mod so that we can ban the mods? You said not Life is Strange. Did I? I don't know. Maybe clip it and ship it. I thought I didn't say that. Oh. Okay, can I tell... Sorry, for those who just like want to move along in the story. I said Life is Strange, probably. In my head, when I was saying Life is Strange, I was associating it with The Last of Us. And I was like, it's not Life is Strange because it's not The Last of Us. I just watched like a clip about The Last of Us earlier today, and so I think that I got that stuck in my head. It is Life is Strange. I'm so sorry. Ignore me and let's get back to the game. Anyway. This is Sam's side. Calvin's side. Calvin died before. Obviously we can see Calvin was younger when he died. And you can't really go over there. And then Sam. Yeah. Also, cool, like, built-in, like, bunk bed situation. With the little... I remember when I was a kid, there was, a bed set from Rooms to Go that I wanted so badly that basically looked like this and was, like, $5,000 or something. But I really got a feeling our childhood friendship, and it was a lot. It was a lot. But I do want to finish that. I just wanted to get to this first because it's shorter. Captured. Okay, let's see what he got. Certificate of Acceptance in the Marine Corps. Hoorah. He likes film. Let's go up here. Seems like he's just using that for storage. Is that arsenic? No. Noah died in the Marine Corps. No, never.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
I mean, he has to share a room with basically the ghost of his dead twin. That's crazy. That's a crazy move. Okay.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
I want to know how she's squeezing her pregnant ass in here. All right. Time for our next vignette. Chat, thank you for being here
How
today.
I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
They sound
that
so...
day, he finally
Norwegian.
made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh, I like can feel this in my body.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Chat, isn't that so sad? Like, the idea that this kid is just like... That's the one thing that I think, like, is the most dangerous thing about being a kid. Or having kids. Or being... I used to be a preschool teacher. And, like, being responsible for children is just this, like, very blind, innocent, and naive sense of, like, the world and being capable of anything. And he genuinely just was like, I can fly. Or do you think, this is actually, chat, you tell me, do you think it was a freak accident? Or do you think that he let go? Like, do you think that he purposefully came off of the stuff? Or do you think that he just, like... the wind got him?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
So crazy. The sound design, to me, made it sound like the branch the swing was tied to snapped. That's true. And so, freak accident. He didn't try. But his brother wants to remember him like that. I mean, I think just the fact that he, like, was twisting around the thing in general is kind of that, like, naive youth, right? But then there's the freak accident element of it. It's a little bit of both. My mother, especially growing up, my dad can attest to this, my dad's in chat, was, like, instilled such a fear and anxiety over anything dangerous like climbing a tree, jumping on a trampoline, things like that. Such a fear. Because she didn't want us to get hurt, which makes sense. Like, I get that. But now, I'm just like, a lot of people I feel like have a sense of like, oh, like physically or like out in nature, like doing stuff like that, where it's like, let me climb this or let me do that, or like I physically can, I'm comfortable because I've done that before. I do not. I'm nervous about most things. Okay. And then that's Sam and Calvin. Imagine just seeing that every day. Okay. New secrets. Yes, she did. Yeah. See? The whimsy, man. Thank you, Calcutta, for the subscription. Thank you. Thanks, Bailey. I appreciate it. Sorry, it spooked me because if you guys aren't familiar, that is the Spyro like collect a gem sound that I set for all of my like notifications. If you don't currently follow, hi, my name is Jenny. Thank you for tuning in. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch today, a game that like truly has a part of my soul. Please follow if you feel so inclined, and you can hear the gem sound again. We finally figured out the
passages
the notifications.
were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Yeah, girl, because you're pregnant. Thank you again, Bailey. Alright, do we want to go in here first? Or go back there? Also, can we get some, like, W's in chat for Bailey? W Bailey. Alright, now we're entering Barbara's. This would probably be a good time to I think I'm gonna run an ad break and take a quick BRB so that I can go to the bathroom. But stay right where you are. Again, I'm gonna run a quick ad break just so that no one gets an ad break during the vignette. I don't want that to happen. Thank you all for being here. I need the others in here to chat real quick. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go pee. You guys, I'm gonna do a quick little thing. Thank you for being here. Stick around. I appreciate y'all. BRB. Okay. We're back. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I just had to pee. It says preparing ad now. I don't know why, so I'm worried that we're gonna get cut off. But if you ever get, if we're like in the middle of a vignette and you get an ad, please tell me. I have ads and run ads because that's just like part of what Twitch wants me to do. But I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the story because the story is so good. So tell me if you get an ad and I will literally pause the game because I don't want anyone to miss a part of it. Unfortunately, I don't know why it didn't just run the ad when I told it to. But that's okay. How is everyone doing though? How is everyone liking the game? It's so beautiful. Just as beautiful as I remembered it being. Let's go.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I imagine Seattle Ballet Company. I live very close to the Seattle Ballet Company. Belltown is not spelled two different words, but that's okay. Seattle Starlets. Benches
I never
of
thought
books.
about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ew. That's a unique looking... I know that it's supposed to be moldy. Is it bad that to me it just looked like a flatbread? It just looked like a flatbread to me. Oh. Ew. Was that feather always there? Or did I just get a feather on me? Anyway. Alright, I don't think that there's anything for us to discover. I think we can just hop into the vignette. So we're hopping in. This one's kind of spooky.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Edie, you could at least clean up the food. Come on. So true.
Star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Serverhead does not actually fuck with Edie, guys.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Weird how the comic would know that, but okay.
Later,
Thanks for the lore.
hadn't returned.
Thanks for letting us know.
Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Guys. I get scared to play this when I play literal DVD.
And imagine the worst.
Okay. Blood. Bloody hand. Oh. Yeah, girl. You can whack
Here is
him.
the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Wait. Big piece of tree.
Foliage rattled and grew still.
Shot, do you want to do this part? Do you want to do it for me? Oh dear.
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
too.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she
And that's on
kept a
period.
little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay. It's weird to see the house when it's like not in shambles. You can also only go so fast. Girl. You might want to hightail it. Walter, are you there?
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Saw the Hookman and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Close the door behind you. Close the door behind you. Girl, close the door behind you. I'm guessing it wants me to go out the window.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh, it doesn't want me to like turn around and...
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years.
Nah, man.
Hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Don't trip on that, girl. Why are you walking so slow? No. He's not gonna be there.
Who vanished.
Guys, no.
Listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Guys, this is actually painful. This is painful to be on the other end of because it's very slow and you just know it's gonna happen.
Dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Wait a second.
Monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl.
Wait, what?
She had a taste for stardom.
Do you guys get that
But
part?
unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time.
Aww, poor baby.
But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real
Her ear?
eerie tale.
Girl. Come on. This one is fun because it's maybe the one that gives you
Edie
the
told me
least
all
idea
about
of
her
what
life,
actually
so I
happened.
remembered
I was
as
just about to
absurd
say,
that
I
comic
feel
was.
like
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
when I played this originally, I feel like what I remembered was the like a chase, and I thought that it was like clear she got killed by the hook guy. But I forget that they say like, oh, everyone's in Halloween masks and everything. What I don't understand is why they act like it's like surprise, happy, and then immediately dead. Like, but I guess they're saying that it's her like it was her fans, and that's why they wanted to kill her. And so since she didn't show up to the convention, they found her, is what I'm assuming. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it was like anything else? What I don't get is why Walter hid before like seeing anyone or anything. I do feel like it was just I don't know. The fans being obsessed over her scream. Her boyfriend though, the Rick thing though, is still kind of a cold case because I guess he just goes missing. But her ear, there's a lot that we don't actually know. This is like third-hand information we're working on, so who knows how much of the story is actually real. So true. It is, she says in the beginning, like, I don't know why that's the one that she kept. Like Edie kept. But I guess she's saying like, oh, well, this is the one that, has a happy ending. Because, like, the happy ending is that she, I guess
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Gave a performance. All right, so now we've gotten the tip. We've explored all of the first floor, and we've gotten the tip to go get the music box key. So that's what we're gonna go do. Okay. Thank you guys again for being here. This is really cool. I love sharing this game with people. It's like, I think that even if you're not like a narrative game person, I feel like this game is one that makes you, I don't know, that you can get behind. Because it's kind of spooky. But yeah, I was saying, now that we're in like a little bit of a lull, that the channel, this channel as in my stream, is going to pivot a little bit. Not like we're never going to play any of the other games that I play, like Fortnite or stuff like that. Those might be like caps or
Mom said
games
the
with friends.
was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
But I want to play more creepy games or eerie games, maybe games like this. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know what your recommendations are. I just bought a few with the Steam summer sale, so I do have a few lined up. I'll let you know if I have the ones that you recommend. You can also go to my Instagram, which is just Jenny_games on Instagram. If Ahmad is here and wants to put that would be cool. Or join the Discord, which is also a great place to hear about when I'm going live. I have not edited my stream schedule on Twitch yet, which I will be doing so that you guys know when I'm going to be live. I'm thinking it's going to be a Sunday, Monday, Wednesday kind of vibe. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. From usually 3 p.m. because I like to do it. I'm on West Coast, obviously. But I like to do it when East Coast people can still watch. Because
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
A lot of my East Coast friends are a lot of people that I started streaming with.
She was hiding presents.
It's been a very long time since I played it myself, but I think you might like Oxenfree. I will have to look at Oxenfree. Maybe we'll like peek at it after we're done with this game, because I have never heard of that one before.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Anyone got a bunker under their house? Let me know.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Tasty beans.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Mans just wanted to paint his trains in peace. Wow. He was so petrified from his experience with his sister being killed in the same house with him that he just went in a bunker. Built himself a bunker and just stayed there. My keyboard's losing its mind right now. Give me a second. Okay. He lived a long time. Longer than most of his siblings, I should say. And he, like, marked the days. Ooh, okay.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Anything.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention to the dates before. This is 1976. Let's pay attention.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Kids love peaches.
And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
He's getting more and more postcards each time.
It's been a
too.
week now. The longest.
So someone
in
knows
30
he's down
years.
here.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
So he started off with the Brazil and the Russia, but I didn't see any of these other things. Oh, interesting way of blocking it off. So we have nowhere else to go. He was so afraid. I wonder who all knew that he was down there. And if they were living above. Like, if they were just living up there without knowing. They must have just been living literally above him. And that was probably the shaking.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
On some stale-ass cereal.
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
That's where he puts his trash. Must smell rank.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Ooh, okay.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
So he...
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
He was
I'm going
so
to appreciate all of
afraid.
it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Guys. Okay, I didn't cry. Fully. There
Walter
are
died when I
tears.
was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
There are tears, but I didn't cry. One in chat if you also teared up a little bit. I just think it's so sad because, like, obviously he was just traumatized from, like, all of the death that he saw. With, like, Molly and... Because he's... Yeah. Walter... So this line, I can't point it because you can't see my cursor, but the line that's like Barbara, Molly, Calvin, Sam, Walter, they are all siblings. He's watched the majority of his siblings die. We don't know what happened to Sam yet, but watched the majority of his siblings die. He was like, the only way I know I can be safe is if I hide. So he just hid in a literal bunker for 30 years of his life. 30 plus years. All while someone knew he was down here because they were giving him postcards and stuff.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
And just acting like... And he just wanted one new day. He just wanted one new day. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on before I start crying. Let me know if you teared up too, or if I'm just a big sad sob baby. Also,
Maybe
just
she was
noticed
afraid I'd end up like Walter.
she has her gloves.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Yeah, girl, go down the same path.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Maybe two.
And found out what happened to everyone else.
How unlucky to get hit by a train in that very short path to the, like, open
Maybe we
section.
believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
So unlucky. The baby is maybe 2, I guess. Oh. You're so right. You're right, actually.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
And that is the house. The house that sunk. That you can just see offshore. Like, imagine with, like, their family history and everything, just having this, like, house off the shore that they know carries so much significance and so much history. No, isn't her writing a letter maybe writing about her death? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she's just writing it, like...
And the history you're a part of.
As I'm coming to terms. I think you could look at it as like, oh, she's pregnant, she's about to have a kid. She's coming to terms with her mother, her family, all of that history, and trying to, like, understand that, maybe, and write about it as a way of later sharing with her child, because obviously her child's not going to be able to understand first thing. Such a beautiful game. Such a, like, visually, so beautiful.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Also, the totems falling down. I wonder if there's any significance, like, spiritually with that falling down.
I think the people in
and, like,
these
being
stories
broken.
believed them, for what that's worth.
Anything, I can't see that, so I'm just gonna keep moving. We could move over here a little bit. Oh. The lights turn on. Okay, it's not giving me anything extra. I just want to make sure that I look at everything so that we're not missing a bit. Let me know if you guys are liking this game so far. Because this is like a good test to me of the other games that I plan to play in the future. And knowing that you guys are into it is pretty cool. Helps me. I know a lot of people say, like, just play what you want to play.
And I can look at the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people say, like, just play what you want to play. Like, we're just here to watch. Which I appreciate, too. But it always helps when someone's, like, more engaged in what you're doing.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Such a good line. All
What
of the
kind of
writing for
family
this is so
finishes
good.
building a cemetery before starting the house?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting a house? Guys, it's so good. This is not a game that I personally would play, but I will watch it. And that's actually so fair. There are some games that are way more fun to watch than to actually play. And then
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
the thing is that some games play out like movies to me. And I love that. I love a game that is just storytelling in a more interactive medium. I love games like Fortnite and stuff like that too, but like...
The Pet Cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Yeah, that's fair. But if you guys like watching them, that's all that matters. I mean, in a story, basically, so I don't want to sit up and play it and get some satisfaction watching it, so I don't want to play it. No, so fair. But if you guys like watching it, it's more what I mean.
2 had been my fault.
2 had been my fault. I never had a gerbil, or like a hamster, or any rodents.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. She was only 10 years old. Died 2 days after her 10th birthday. And he just wanted to just fly. I wonder why hers is like the book and not like a painting. Because Edie's whole thing was that she painted everyone. Maybe the books, because she has the library. That's actually fair. Walter. Oh. Wait a second. Guys. It's him coming out of the cave. Streamer is crying, guys. Streamer is crying. I didn't notice that before, and he's just overlooking. That is fucked up. That's fucked up. And Barbara has her star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
And so that is... Sorry, I'm still, like, crying. Streamer cries. Okay. So that's Edie and Ivan, right? Ivan? Watching Odin just sink with the house. That you can still just see off the harbor.
It poking out of the water at low tide.
I wonder if his body's still there, too. How do I... Oh. It was.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I want to look again. Okay. Dreamt about the house every night. So beautiful. Sad to say I gotta go. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of stream. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, Server Head. I really appreciate you stopping in, and I hope to see you again next time.
It's easier for me to understand.
Make sure you follow on Instagram or the Discord just so that you know when we'll be back. But it's been so fun having you.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Everyone say bye-bye, Server Head.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Milton.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Louis. We don't know who Sanjay is. I don't remember who Sanjay is, actually.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. for me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Cry counter 1. Tear up counter 2 if you count the time I cried. We'll see at the end of the game
But looking
what
back
we
on
got.
it now,
Okay.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, girl. Why are you pregnant? 22 weeks is like 5.5 months. She's halfway cooked. She's over halfway cooked.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Grandpa Sam?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Okay, I want to explore the rest of the room before we go into the vignette.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
So he was in the military. We discovered Sam's childhood bedroom when we did the Calvin vignette. Notice one side of the bed is made. Okay. Airline ticket for Kay Finch. And some of her things. I'm guessing that was his wife. Okay. Alright, let's go do the head would just be inconvenient. Honestly. The head would just be inconvenient for me. Oh. Nope, girl, yep, we're gonna read it.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Wait. Oh.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Odin Finch Trail.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Odin Finch National Park. He got a whole
Okay,
national
got
park
it.
named after him.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right,
So
Dad.
pretty.
It's starting to clear up. Still
Aw.
freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Poems and a gun. It's hunting season.
Last time I was with my brother Cal. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
He really does not like his picture being taken. Okay.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
No, Finnegan.
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Oh, we're looking for the
Give me a minute to check the map.
Finnegan. Wait. We're looking for the buck. Did you guys hear that? Finn is yodeling again.
Let's see.
Okay, it wants us to find the doe.
Maybe.
Do y'all see? Y'all tell me when you see it.
Or was it?
Am I crazy?
Could have been.
It's doing the thing where it's like telling me, playing me off like a bad joke. I don't see a deer. Oh.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
I found it.
Before you
Yay.
take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
An insane selfie.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Now, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that to happen. Unlucky. Unlucky. And that's like the last thing that her dad says to her, is that you have to do this to survive and to be strong. I think we're in the middle of an ad break, which is actually fine, because Finnegan, come here, Bubba. Finny, come here. Come here. Come on. Can you stand up? Come on, stand up. Yes. Okay, you guys still can't see him, but he is standing. He needs to go potty. So, I'm gonna let that ad run. I'm gonna BRB, and I'll be right back after a brief moment, and we'll do the next room. So, stick around. Follow if you don't already follow. It means a lot to me. And I will be right back. Okay, bye-bye. Hi. We're back. And I got a snack. You know those like Chobani little flip things? I have been liking them. So I got one. This one is the s'mores flavor. Whew. That one was surprising. Again, did not play this game for 5 years. So everything is pretty surprising to me at this point. All right. So that was her grandpa Sam. And she was there. She was there when he died. That sucks. I love that all these things are sealed off, but like not really. Meal ready to eat. MREs. That's so funny.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Ooh, I think this one's gonna start getting sad. Not that we haven't already cried, but this one's a particularly hard one. If I'm remembering correctly, I will tell you when I do fully remember. Yeah, this one probably the biggest kind of like trigger warning. Not that it's necessarily graphic, it's just sad what it insinuates. So, know that going in. Obviously, this is a baby. Sam and Kay, divorce contract. Nope, we want to read that. Go back.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Okay. Very good.
I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, guys, I'm a gamer.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything.
Yeah. Oh no.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
CA, I mean, sure, but I don't think it was intentional. Yeah. Like, it wasn't, yeah. Her stepping away, I mean, I think that the idea is that, like, no one knows for sure how the water got on, right? Like, in this, the frog's doing it, right? But it's like, you know, a flabbergasted mom makes a mistake that I think of. This just made me think of this. I have one of those Brita water filters in my fridge, but it's like one of those big ones, not the pitcher. It's like a big one that has like the little nozzle thing. But since my fridge is kind of small, if I close the door, sometimes it can hit it and it'll just leak. And there have been so many times, especially when I first moved in, or when people are here for and like stay with me for the first time, that people will like go to get water and then not push it back or whatever, and it'll leak all throughout the fridge, right? No one is intentionally doing that. It is just like a mistake, right? And I guess I feel similarly to this, where it's like 100% don't just leave a baby in a bathtub. But when you think that you're leaving a baby in an empty bathtub and you're just stepping away for a minute and the baby's happy, you would never imagine, like, that something was wrong. Now, obviously something was wrong. Obviously something happened. But I look at it more as one of those, like, freak, how does it happen? Because maybe she did walk away and turn it off, but maybe the baby did something to make it go back on. I don't know. Putting the baby bubble bonanza next to it on the mural, kind of fucked up though. Kind of don't love that. Now this is Gus. I don't remember Gus.
My mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
The person that says that maybe she thought she turned it off today. Well, and she's not even a Finch. She's a Finch by marriage, but the mom wasn't a Finch. Sam was the dad, and he wasn't there. Yeah. I mean, the baby was a Finch, though. Which, that's, like, one of the themes in this, is that it's just kind of, like, it happens to them. And they don't understand why it happens to them.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
This unborn got a lot coming. I know. Imagine, like, being born into that family. I will say the controls of this game, a little tricky, weirdly enough, or maybe I'm just new.
But though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I think we're gonna figure out what the totem happened to the totem pole.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
How old is Gus? Oh, he was like a 12 probably. Something like that.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
And the people are gone.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I wish that. Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That's so sad. Welcome in if you are just tuning in. My name is Jenny, and we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch, which is such a beautiful narrative game about death and about family and about the curse that follows the Finches. We are nearing the end of the game, but if you are interested in games like this, please go back and watch the VOD because it's so good. It's so good. And I played this game like 5 years ago and just am revisiting it for the first time since. This game I played as a part of my like game design school stuff and has like truly been pivotal to me wanting to become a game designer. And it's just such a beautiful story. I say it all the time. I've said it like at least 5 times this stream. This game has like a piece of my soul. And not in a way that it's like I necessarily relate to any of this because I don't have a big family. Like I don't have any of this. But it's so beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. Thank you for tuning in and saying hi. Feel free to drop a follow if you want. We have a fun little channel thing if you would like. Okay. Duties. Sweet trash. Greg, be a baby. So fair. I am enjoying it so far. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Bailey. It's a good That's a good one. Not...
My
no.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Not rock climbing
At the
up to your
time,
room.
it was as far away as she could get.
Mm. Dawn and Sanjay.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
It's reminding me of a book I read last year called The Family Upstairs. Ooh. What's the book about? A family upstairs. But obviously it isn't the same exact same, the vibes are similar. Is it like a family is upstairs? I guess I don't spoil the book. I guess I shouldn't ask. I'll have to check it out though. Book club? Book club on stream? 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Copy passport. Okay, so she really wanted to... She like went around the world and helped people. She probably was the one that was sending... She was probably the one sending her brother the postcards. I think you would like it by Lisa Jewell, if I'm remembering correctly. I will have to look that up. I've been really into, I mean, obviously with this game and kind of the games that I hope to be playing on stream going forward, I've been really into, what I've been really into recently, like kind of creepy, eerie stuff. Not like jump scare horror, even though, again, I've been playing Dead by Daylight, which is very jump scary, but like, just like eerie. Like something a little eerie. I've also been really liking medieval stuff. It's like very, think Summerween, if you're familiar with the Summerween concept of people who like just like love Halloween.
She spent a summer
and
building
summer.
houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Or think like medieval girl summer. I just want to be a little medieval knight. Her and Sanjay. Oh, I probably didn't want to do that. I have to go back. I have to go back up. No, my name is no after the location. I get that a lot. Did someone say something? I'm only getting messages from you. Is someone else in the chat saying something? No, they mentioned Calcutta. Oh. They did. I was like, did someone send a message that I can't see? Did you have to ban someone? What's going on? No. No, up, girl. Girl, up. Oh. Maybe we don't go. Maybe there isn't more. That was it for this. Okay. I thought there was going to be more. My bad. Nar. It is a real place. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't think I can be. No, I can't be going the right way. Guys, I'm sorry. I think I'm wasting our time. We're supposed to be going up more, but how do I go up? It has to be somewhere on this level. I do need to get off for the night, though. That's okay. Thank you for being in chat, Bailey, and thank you for subscribing and for being the best. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the game. I hope that I'll see you again soon. Y'all, I love you too. I hope you get good sleep. Y'all, where am I going? Guys, I think I'm lost. Have a great rest of... Thank you! I will have a great rest of stream. We'll be wrapping up soon. But have a great sleep. And I will talk to you later. Oh, guys, it's right here.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Everyone has their own little garden.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Well, it wouldn't have to get bigger if they didn't just
things were good.
Shut off all the things. Hi, Vilify. Hi, Girly Pop. How are you? Welcome in. My name's Jenny. Right now we're playing a game that truly changed my DNA. It's called What Remains of Edith Finch. If you're not familiar with it, it's a very like narrative-driven, mostly like one of your faves. So you know, I don't know if I describe it as a walking sim. I don't know if that's, I'm a game designer and I feel like I don't know what qualifies as a walking sim or not, but I love it. I love the different little like mechanics that you play with. Lewis's story. Lewis is not here yet. We haven't done his yet, so we still will have his to do before stream is over. I think we're like about to hop onto it. I haven't played in years. Sorry, my WASD was messed up in my hand.
But it didn't last.
Scientific method. Relief efforts end in disaster. Aww. To teach and to learn. Dawn Finch. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So she doesn't talk about religion, but she is pretty religious. But she taught us. Odin Finch. The curse. The myth.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Remind me, is Lewis the one that works at the cannery? So you've played before,
After
but a long
Milton
time ago.
disappeared,
Yes,
the
I
only
played.
thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
I played about. Okay, then yes, that one is very good. I played probably like 5 years ago, if not more. I played when I was still living in Georgia. I live in Seattle now, so very long time ago. It's one of those games, I'm sure you can agree, where it's like you don't play, like this isn't a game that you play all the time. It's not really high replayability, but if you wait a while and you come back to it, or maybe if you're watching someone play it, I could see like being able to watch someone play it a lot because I feel like you discover new things, but coming back to it is just like a whole different ball game. It definitely feels better to come back to though now that it's been a while because there's so much that I don't remember. I I knew we figure out later in the game. She says she's pregnant, but I had never like just looked down. So like we were walking into the house and I looked down and I was like, "Oh, I didn't notice that the first time. She's fully pregnant." Paint the door. Such a beautiful game. Like visually stunning, but also just like such a beautiful way to tell stories. Maybe she just likes curly whirlies. I don't know what curly whirlies are. I don't know what we're referencing as curly whirlies. But maybe. She does say she's 22 weeks pregnant though. She's halfway cooked.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Is curly whirlies like a snack? I've always wanted to make one of these. It's like chocolate covered caramel twist. A UK thing. Are you from the UK? That's so cool. No, I'm Dutch. That's even cooler. Not that being from UK isn't cool, but I've just never met someone from Deutschland. Deutschland is not. Deutschland is German, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Milton.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So Milton disappeared. She mentions later that, or earlier, she said something about like, I'm the last one, or maybe, yep, that's German, but that's okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just stupid. She mentions 1, but maybe 2. I wonder, we were deliberating in chat, and I want your opinion since you've played the game. We were deliberating whether she's referencing Milton, because Milton has disappeared and they don't know, or if she's referencing 2 because she's pregnant. And so maybe she's referencing her unborn child. Was that all we got from that one? For some reason I thought that there was more to that one. Okay. Oh, I have to stand on this spot.
Mom spent months
With
searching
what?
for my brother.
I
Then she
missed
sealed
it.
the doors.
Oh. So, what was I saying? Sorry, I have ADHD. She had said earlier in the game, she said something along the lines of like, I'm the only Finch left. Or like, if there's only one of us, or I guess 2. Like she's referring to her family and the family history and just like understanding more of it. And she says, yep, she's referring to her baby. Okay. Because she thinks that Milton's gone. That makes sense.
Whatever
That's what
Milton
chat
had found in
said,
the
but I was
house,
thinking,
Mom didn't want it
since
getting
we
out.
don't know Milton died for sure because he just disappeared, do you have any... I've never looked into like what Remains of Edith Finch like headcanon or lore or theories. What do you think happened to Milton? Do we find out later? Again, it's been so long since I played this game that I don't quite remember if there's something I'm missing. You could, if it shows up later in the game, just tell me to wait. And I'll wait. Structurally, this couldn't have been sound, though. Like, that is out of code. And
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
I don't remember his end being unclear. Let me try to remember. We're about to go into Lewis's, so lock in. This one is for Vilify. I still think that I don't remember, yeah, I just said that. I still think that the house, just like the old house, just peeking up, from like the low tide, is such a like such a beautiful visual, and such a like eerie visual as well. Lewis's always makes me sad. It also makes me sad. It is one of the all of them are sad. You weren't here, I don't think, Vilify, but I cried at who was it? Walter. Walter's made me cry because I'll literally cry saying it again. Him, like, he, for those of you that weren't here for that part or just want to be reminded a little bit, Walter basically, like, watched the majority of his siblings die. And from then was just, like, so afraid of the world, I'm sure. And so he went into a bunker underneath the house, and he just lived there in solitary. Like, he didn't, it's unclear that he, like, spoke with anyone. I think he gets postcards, which I'm guessing were from Dawn, because it seemed like she traveled and stuff. And she just kind of like, and he stays there, and one day he's like, even if I only live one more day, I need to live a day differently than what I've been living for the past, like, 30 years. And so he goes outside, and immediately he gets hit by a train. And it's like, when you walk through it, it is not a very, like, long, like, walkway. Like, the fact that he got hit by a train is just absolute freak accident. And the fact that he spent so much of his life hiding from this, like, curse to do that. What really got me, Vilify, is that when you go and you look at the cemetery, and Walter's, like, headstone basically is just a little guy, like, looking out over the world through a little hole. I'm literally about to start crying thinking about it again. Like, he was just so afraid, and all he wanted to do was, like, see the world again. Okay. So that one is definitely, to me, the most touching. I think that Gregory is the most, like, tragic. Mostly because he's a baby, right? Like, he's a baby. We were thinking about the, like, theories behind some of the other deaths. I'm interested, as we go into this one, brief pause, I'm interested into what you think about Molly's death. Because Molly's, I think, is one that I feel like is the most, like, otherworldly, should I say? Like, it's the most unreal. Because it's like, oh, she's, if you need, like, to jog your memory, she, like, goes out the window and she's a cat hunting a bird. And then she's an owl hunting bunny rabbits. And then she's a shark. And then she's, like, a monster. And she's eating all these people. I think the theory is that she ate berries and hallucinates and then dies to the toxic berries. Heard. That's what we had. Someone else in chat was saying the same thing. And I didn't know, like, I thought that holly berries were toxic, but I didn't know that you would, like, hallucinate on them. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Why the girl didn't just, like, go get a snack outside her room, I don't know. But makes sense. All right. Let's lock in. More like feverish dreams, probably. Okay.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
He was a gamer. Oh my gosh, is that looks kind of like a PlayStation 1. That looks like a PS1. Hell yeah, brother. He had style. He had game. Hanging up your high school diploma, though? He was a gamer! Guys, this is about to hit way too close to home, isn't it? This is about to hurt my feelings. I don't smoke weed, but I have to BRB for 1 minute, but I'm rushing back. I will literally wait. I will wait. We're sat, we're waiting. We're waiting till Vilify gets back. I'm sorry, guys. We are not going into the story until they're back. We will not be doing that. Actually, it gives me a chance to finish my yogurt. I hope you guys are liking the stream. If you don't already follow, feel free to drop a little follow. My name's Jenny. I've been on Twitch for a while. I used to stream with my best friend, Liz. And our channel was called Jenny and Lizzie. So if you are a returning person, and you're like, something's different, why do I follow this person? I used to play games with my friend Lizzie. Now, it's just me. Lizzie lives in New York. So, it's just me. But I'm back. I just graduated with my master's degree. So, I've been a little spotty for a minute since I, first came back. But now that I'm pretty much graduated, I'm, taking a few classes, but pretty much graduated, I wanted to get back into it. And we're kind of mixing up the content from what it's normally been, which has been, pretty much just whatever I want to play that day. And I think we're going to focus more on games that are kind of, eerie. I would call it, I've been hearing it called a lot, cozy horror. I right now especially, I've been liking kind of eerie or creepy horror games that aren't jump scares. Not that they can't have, some jump scare, but, games that aren't about just jump scaring. I want games that are, just kind of weird. And this is one of my favorite games of all time, but it's weird. Thank you for the follow, Vilify. That's so sweet. If you recognize that noise, if you heard the notification noise, tell me what you think it is, if you recognize it. And we'll be best friends forever. We can be best friends forever even if you don't recognize it, but I'm curious if you do. I don't know if this game was really popular around the world. I'm giving you a second to guess it. If you don't know, just let me know and I'll tell you what it was. Okay. Now the Vilify's back. We can start reading.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation.
No, I'm sorry. That's okay.
As I see
After
it, the
this, I'll
trouble
tell you.
began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
So it is...
He kept working at the cannery.
It's a sound from collecting gems from the game
But he
Spyro.
withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it.
This is such a interesting mechanic to me.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
To make the character, or to make the player
feel
do
his
two
way
things at
about.
once.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
You guys can see how coordinated I am.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very
I'm
seriously.
gonna lose me job. I gotta catch up. I'm gonna lose me job.
I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then.
What happens if I just don't cut off the things? Gotta charge the phone. Let me know when you're streaming again. Love you, Dad! I will let you know.
Daydreaming at the cannery.
I would have known that. I played... Oh!
I spoke with his boss.
So you do know Spyro. Spyro's so good.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
It's okay, Vilify. We can still be best friends.
Like a whole new Lewis.
I'm trying to focus on so many things right now.
So I let him go on.
Okay.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh, that was satisfying.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Gotta keep chopping these fishes. I'ma lose me job. Good night, stranger.
Songs
Good
for them
night.
to play.
Good night, Dad. Vilify, that's my dad. Father Dude is my dad.
And he was always humming something.
I'ma lose me
Every day
job
his
if I don't
imagination
cut
grew stronger.
if I don't cut the salmon heads off. I'ma lose me job.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
Holds an election for mayor in your
And
own
he
head.
won.
Oh, that's so wholesome. The story makes me emotional from the start. It's
They begged him to
honestly,
stay, but his mind was already wandering.
it's one of those things
It
that, like,
became a
as I'm
game
playing
for
through it, it's hard to, like, keep pushing forward because I'm like, no, maybe I can save it from happening.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
He forgot to go
Even
home.
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
I'm giving another trigger warning for this one, guys. It's
In Lewisburg, he heard
like,
rumors of a
I think we know where this is going. Mental illness, trigger
handsome
warning.
queen.
Also, so cool that they give you the option to choose.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows or sinister serpents, guys? Tell me. Radiant rainbows or sinister serpents? I think we're stuck in rainbows, actually.
Radiant rainbows.
Sorry. Rainbows grow. Well, good thing! Good thing! Oh.
He followed the sound of her.
He's kind of... Electric sitar or silver harp. Electric sitar or silver harp. Tell me. Sitar. Oh. I almost saw silver and went straight for it.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh no. My queen!
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Too many fish. Hey guys, too many fish. Maybe slow it down.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Too many fish, too many fish. I'm gonna lose my job.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. And it
My
shows
imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
It also just shows, like, mental illness and what it looks like when, you know, what it can look like that people don't really realize. Also, having like ganja in your work locker is crazy.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
No. I don't want to.
I still thought I could save him.
I don't want to.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Also, what mental health professional is just letting this go on? That's my question. What mental health professional is letting this just happen?
Who'd insisted on advising him.
The kind collecting a paycheck. Yeah. It is. Let's take a moment. It is just like so. Oh. Didn't notice the big cat before.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
I don't want to.
There was only one thing left to do. down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Dr. Emily Newth, I'm coming for you. I'm actually coming for you. I'm coming for your license.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I'm coming for your license. I'm coming for your practice. I'm filing claims of malpractice and neglect. The bloody hat is crazy. The stuff that they have left of these people. He was just a gamer. Guys, he was like me for real. He was just a gamer. Conspiracy now. Theodore's quality cigars. Okay. We're heading towards the end, friends.
Funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
So, we left after his death.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Again, the structure of this house could not be safe.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
They don't talk about how her dad died, do they?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
So now this is my old room, or our old room, Edith's old room. From when she was just a child.
But it had to end one way or another.
Wow.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
What a cool room. Like as a kid. Mummification. The Odyssey. Macbeth. Okay. Norwegian folktales. A car. The Little People. Grandma's 90th birthday. It's Louis the King. She's laying in her childhood bed. Her pen.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
She said, "Get up, girl. You're leaving. I need to bitch out your grandma." But Edith is honestly standing on business.
But Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
We get to go in the library. I forgot that we get to go in the library. All of the families lies here. All who have died is what they said.
You're
Right?
afraid of isn't going to end when you leave.
That's
the
you're
house.
so sweet. Thank you. That's so kind. Hello. Hello, Hada. Is that how I should say your name? Hada? How are you today? My name's Jenny. We're at the end of the game that we're playing, but I'm new to your channel. Yes, I see. Welcome in. My name's Jenny. This game is called What Remains of Edith Finch. If you are unfamiliar, it is one of Hadassah. Hadassah? Thank you. I appreciate you telling me. I normally like shorten people's names in chat just because I do, but Hadassah I can do. This game is called What Remains of Edith Finch. We're at the end, but it's a very beautiful story. This game, one of my favorite games of all time. I keep saying it if you've been here the whole time. This game, like, has a piece of my soul. If you needed to, like, summon me in a summoning circle, put this game as a part of it, and I'd fine. It is fine. I played the game and enjoyed it. I think that it's so beautiful. I'm a game designer. The narrative design to me is, or like I played this game for the first time when I was in game design school, and the narrative and just the way that the story is told, the mechanics, so beautiful. And it just means a lot to me. So we're playing it as kind of a start of a new arc on this channel, where I am playing kind of like creepier games. I've played a little bit of like variety for the most part, but I'm kind of moving over to like more like cozy horror games.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
What kind of game do you want to make?
Because of your story.
What kind of games do I want to make?
If Edith and I leave tonight.
I'm gonna answer that question more in depth in a minute. I didn't get the 3 rabbits in the end. I haven't gotten to that part. It's been 5 years since I played it, so I'm forgetting a lot. So we'll see what you mean, hopefully, in a minute.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Okay. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
We're gonna get to walk to the house. We're gonna get to walk to the house, guys. Okay, I think we have a...
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
I think I have a minute. I was gonna answer your question, Vilified. What types of games do I want to make? I really, really love narrative games and narrative choice games. I've always said, like, since the beginning of me pursuing game design, that my dream is to create games that tell story, and that the player has the agency to change how the story shows up. So games like, as Hadassah is saying in chat, thank you for following, Hadassah. I appreciate that. Life is Strange, I don't know if Firewatch is narrative choice, but like Walking Dead, those games, the Telltale games, all of those. I think Wolf Among Us is one of them. What are some of the other ones? It was like, when I was growing up, there was a genre of narrative game that just really came out over and over again that were about narrative choice and storytelling, and they influenced me a lot. And I have done storytelling in various ways. My undergrad was in theater. I love sharing stories with people. I think it's really fun. And that's what I would love to do. I adore you. If you make more games like that, I will be your fan audience. Thank you so much, Philip. You're very sweet. I really appreciate this. You guys, this actually means so much to me. This has been such a fun stream.
The lowest tide in a
We've made so
thousand
many new
years.
friends. And
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
we've made so many friends today, and it's been so fun. And to have that on, like, my favorite game that, like, I wanted to share with you guys, and kind of switching up and talking about, like, how I want to change things on stream, and kind of coming back to stream. If you guys weren't here before, when I said I just graduated with my master's degree, and so I was, like, kind of inconsistent. I, like, came back to stream after a while, was kind of inconsistent for a minute because grad school, and now I'm trying to, like, come back and be more consistent again. And it's so nice to have, like, my first stream back. Everyone's being so sweet, and we're making so many new friends, and it really does mean a lot. So I really appreciate you guys for being here, and sharing this story with me.
I'd go back to it.
I never thought I'd go back to it.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I love you as a streamer, and I'll definitely be back to support you and when I see you.
turned
Thank you so
around.
much. That really means so much to me. I really appreciate it, Vilify. I'm so happy to have you. And hopefully you'll like the games that we are gonna explore. I'm gonna try to, at the end of stream, go over what I think the next game's gonna be, so that we can get hype about it. Feel free to join the Discord. If you can't find a link, I don't think I have any mods in chat right now. If there's mods in chat. But, feel free to...
When I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Sorry, I'm doing too many things at once. Feel free to join the Discord. That way, I talk in there about my stream schedule, about what I want to play, and I put a lot of polls in there about, like, oh, should we play this or should we do this? I am, at the end of the day, always going to play games that, like, I want to play. So if I'm offering a game as an option, I probably want to play it. But I do love getting feedback from you guys of, like, what you are looking forward to seeing. Because I play games all the time. So whether I'm, like, if I really want to play something, I will play it off stream if no one wants to watch it. But if you guys want to watch something, I want to save it for when you want to watch it, if that makes more sense. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for being here. We're gonna wrap up this story. And then at the end, we'll talk about what we're gonna do next time.
That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
She's going back to her house. Her house that sank in the sea for the first time in years. The night that Edie was born, or Edith was born.
But that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
No, it's mine. Mom, it's
I
mine.
didn't scream, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Already gone, as in dead? Or
we both tried to make
somewhere
the
else?
best of it.
What do you guys think? I'm
A few
assuming that
years
she had
went by.
passed. Because we know Edie wouldn't leave that house. This is cool.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh no.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while,
Yeah.
and then she didn't. and then I was alone.
Edith is only 17.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
So true.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Is this the baby being born? Guys, is this the baby being born?
And tell you all these stories
Guys, wait.
myself.
Is this the baby being born?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Guys, the baby's being born.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Streamer sad. Streamer sad, streamer cry. And then they have all these pictures of everyone as babies. Got this Steam achievement, guys. We got the Steam achievement. Besides Wolf Among Us, what other story games do you know of? Let me, while this plays, let me pull up my, actually, let's let this play for just a second. And I will show you, or I will go through my Steam list and we'll see what other games I have. But in terms of games I know of, more recently, I think it's the same, some of the same designers. Can you share it on Discord? I can totally share like a list of games that I want to play on Discord. For sure. I can 100% do that. Were you guys able to find the link to the Discord? I don't have a command for it. I need to set up commands. But it should be in like the about page or something below, I think. And you can join the Discord there. If it's not there, I will share the link in a minute. I'm a gamer playing Marvel Spider-Man. Nice. I have not played that game, but I've watched someone play it. Found it in bio. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you found it. As long as you found it. But I can definitely share some narrative games there. I love a narrative game. I love playing narrative games too. And honestly, I was nervous about being able to play narrative games. I thought you had way more followers just by watching you. You give off that vibe. Thank you so much for saying that. That's so sweet. I think I was saying before, I started off streaming like a few years ago with my friend Lizzie. And we streamed together and we made affiliate together like right before we moved to Seattle. And then we moved to Seattle and life got really crazy and busy and just chaotic. She was in grad school. We were just like adjusting to a life across the country and we kind of fell off. We just stopped streaming. And in the past year, she moved away. She moved back across the country. I stayed here. And it kind of gave me the space to start streaming again. I love streaming. I love watching stream. I love that the community like the community that Twitch and streaming can create. And I love games. I love games so much. And so to me, streaming is just like my way of being able to engage and build community off of something that I love. And I really want to make games one day. I'm still figuring a lot of stuff out. But yeah. I love being a part of this community. And I feel like the people here, at least so far, are really nice. And like everyone's really welcoming. And today has been so amazing. You guys are so cool and kind. And to do all of this and play like my favorite game of all time has been so sick. I knew that this was going to be a game that we could like finish in one day, like one stream, because it's not super long, but it is very cool. The end. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the hope you keep going. Thank you. You get what you give. You come across as a sweet person. Hope you keep going. I will keep going. I honestly could cry just reading that. I really needed to hear that. So thank you. And I plan on I plan to keep going. So I hope that you guys will keep along for the ride. I didn't realize you can go back and play the different stories, which is cool. But that was What Remains of Edith Finch. It is such a beautiful game. I want to look at some games that we have coming up, because I have you guys here for a minute, and we can look at games together. Wow. Yes, I want to quit the game. And plan for what we're gonna play tomorrow, I think. I think we're back tomorrow. My plan, tentatively, is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. And then if I stream with friends, like playing friend games, I might do like a Friday or a Saturday thrown in. But the idea is to do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. I have classes on Tuesday, Thursday. And I stream PST, Pacific Standard Time. I try to stream starting at 3 to whenever I get off. Usually I try to stay at least until 6 and do 3 hours, but if the game goes over, the game goes over. Or if we're having a really good time, I'm not gonna like cut it. But I stream at 3 p.m. It's such a weird time, but I stream at 3 p.m. because I want people on the East Coast to be able to like tune in before they have to like get ready for bed. And then I want people on the West Coast where I'm at to be able to like hop in later. And then you see Finny in the background. Finny, try not to look at his penis, but he's going possum mode. What classes do you have? How about people from the UK? Hi, James the Reaper, first time chatter. How about people from the UK? You know, I don't know what time it is there. I'm based in Seattle. I'm in the US. And so when I think of time zones, again, I started streaming. It's 2 a.m. Well, brother, I don't know if that's what time is a normal time that you would watch stream? And what, like, in your day? And then I can do the math. What classes do you have? I thought you finished your master's. So, you are right. I graduated. I walked from my graduation. If you're in a stream that would have started 5 hours ago. Well, I started 3 hours ago. So not crazy. I'm Dutch, and it's 3:25 for me, and I'm not usually... Is it 3:25 in the morning? Vilify, you're crazy. I'm kidding. I stayed up until like 3 last night, so you and me both. I'm not usually up at this time. I streamed 3 hours. I started streaming 3 hours ago, so that's like 12 for you, Vilify. So that is pretty late. If there was like enough of a draw, I currently am just still in grad school. Let me answer that question first. Guys, I have such bad ADHD. Give me a second. So, I went to the University of Washington for my master's program. They only do graduation for my like cohort going into the summer, like after the spring semester. And so if you only have a few more credits to take in like the summer, then you walk at UW, or then you walk at the like springtime University of Washington University. Yes. You walk at springtime, and then you take up whatever your credits are, and then you're done. So I technically walked, which is why I say I graduated. Because even if you like go in the Discord, I think I posted some of my graduation photos there. But I have like 6 credits left to take. So I have a reading seminar that I go to on Tuesdays and Thursdays from like 5:30, which would be a good time if I streamed before that. Like if I streamed like early on those days would be a good time for my European friends. Also, we're just on a black screen. Let me pull something up that we can look at together. You guys can't see any information on I'm trusting you. You guys, if I show my stream, my Steam, is it, as long as I don't go into like my account and stuff, is it gonna show you guys anything that I shouldn't put on the internet? Like, I'm not looking at my credit card information or anything. I think it should be fine. But I'm counting on you guys to make sure that I don't see anything bad. Let's find out. Let's find out. I don't think that there's anything bad. You literally can't see anything on here. I don't have any bad games, if that's the question. Is it gonna capture? Is it gonna capture? Hello? I wanted to show you because I wanna wait, let me go to whoa, that was weird with the camera. Hey! What's up? Alright, let's look at some of the games we have going on. There was a lot of questions in chat. I wouldn't screw you if you tell us your dog's name and how cute they are. This is Finnegan. Finnegan, can you say hi? Can you say hi to chat? Can you say hi to chat, baby? This is Finnegan. He is a big old, like, 8 years old. That's why he's got all that gray in his face. He is a mama's boy. He's very needy. He's the love of my life. And he has very human eyes. I don't know if you guys can tell from like the camera here because he's kind of far back. His eyes look like a witch trapped a little boy in a dog body. Don't you? You look like a little boy trapped in a dog body. Can you come up here? And we can say hi? Here, let me put the leg rest away so that you don't see it. Here, can you come up with Mama? You want Mama to pick you up? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm bringing Finn to you. Come here. Oh, Annie, move your head. Hey, guys. Hi, guys. Okay. You want to sit? Can you just sit? Can you sit nice for Mama? Okay, guys. He's not liking this. Okay. Sorry. I tried to give you guys a peek. I would die for him right now. Me too. Me too. Literally. I get what you mean with the eyes. No, seriously, I'll put some, if you guys join the Discord, which should be in, like, the bio, all my mods went to bed, so, James the Reaper, thank you for the follow. I don't have I guess I don't have the notifications on this scene setup that just display, but thank you for the follow. That's so sweet. If you join the Discord, I'll post a picture of Finn better so that you guys can see the eyes. I'm checking all these questions. You guys are so amazing and have been asking me questions, and I would hate to have missed something that someone asked about. I know that Hadasa asked for what kind of narrative games. Are you still in chat? Because I can tell you what ones we have going on. Okay. Narrative games. So some oldies but goodies. Beyond Two Souls is a narrative game. Yes, you're here. Okay. Beyond Two Souls, narrative game that I haven't played. I might have watched a playthrough of it before. PewDiePie was playing a lot of these games back in the day. Might have watched it. Don't fully remember. Could play if you guys were down. We have Baldur's Gate is one of the... Sorry, oh my gosh. Baldur's Gate is one of those that is like the perfect mix for me of like RPG combat. I love the like setting, the magic. I love turn-based. I'm a D&D nerd, so I love it. But is also very narrative and narrative choice. Amazing game. One day, maybe I would play Baldur's Gate, but it's a gargantuan game. So that would have to be like a very long series that we played, not something little. Also, I should probably change my category to just chatting. It's probably fine for a minute. This is, let me go over the ones that I know, and then I'll go into the ones that we could play coming up next. Detroit Become Human. Calcutta is my mod. She's also one of my best friends from childhood. Bailey. You guys, her name in chat, she's a mod, is Calcutta, but you guys will always hear me refer to her as Bailey. She just started this game. This is another narrative choice. Vilify said, honestly, the best thing to watch is a game you're actually into and want to play. I agree. I have a OG viewer. His name is Moose. Hopefully you guys get to meet Moose. Moose is great. Moose started following and watching back when I was streaming with Liz, and pops in every once in a while. But Moose always told me, was like for the first person in chat to say, like, honestly, just play whatever you want to play. That's like way more important than what chat wants. But I'm only ever going to play what I want to play. Is kind of my thing. Like, I will only ever offer something that I would want to play. Sometimes I just need help with what is more interesting to you at the time. Like, what is more... Like, I could play Dead by Daylight at any time. I could play Fortnite at any time. If someone asked me to play Fortnite over playing Dead by Daylight, I'd be like, yeah. If I was like, oh, I don't want to play Fortnite today, I only want to play Dead by Daylight, then I'm not going to agree to play Fortnite. If that makes sense. I've never played Disco Elysium. I know that this is a really beautiful narrative game and definitely is following kind of like the eerie arc that I'm on. Fahrenheit, old game. But I think is more narrative, kind of like Heavy Rain. I just found this one on Instagram. Was chatting with the dev. It's called The Labyrinth on Burrow Hill. It's like a puzzle game. It's giving me Blueprints vibes. Haven't played it yet. Thought I could play it on stream. We have all of the Life is Strange games. We actually started Life is Strange the first episode before I took a break. Have you played Scarlet Hollow? No. I'm going to write that down, though. What was the other game? There was another game that someone in chat wrote down or told me about. I think it was called like Oxenfree or something. I'm writing it down so I can look it up. Oxenfree. I'd look into that because you're into any kind of games. Yeah, the only games that I don't play a lot of are like a lot of FPSs. I know I mentioned Fortnite, but that's like, that's the only one that that's the only FPS that I like enjoy and go back to, I would say. I've thought about getting into like more esports type games. I just am not good. It would be like a whole arc of me having to like get good at it. Scarlet Hollow is really good. Oxenfree before, and it's interesting. I've never heard of Oxenfree. Oh, this is one of the games that I'm thinking of playing next. It's called Look Outside. It is kind of body horror, kind of creepy, but I've seen a lot of hype about it lately, especially for like the kind of genre that I like. Obviously, it's like pixel art. It's going to look very different than the game we just liked. Do you like horror games? Yes, question mark. I'm saying this to you, James, because I just started getting into it. Before maybe like a couple weeks ago, let's say a month. Before like a month ago, never played horror games. Was not interested at all because I'm the kid, my dad was in chat earlier. I'm the kid who, like, when I was playing Spyro, again, one of my favorite games, but when I was playing Spyro when I was younger, would make my dad do the final boss because I was so afraid. And that's a kid's game. That's a straight up kid's game. So I'm just getting into it. I like spooky, eerie. A little jump scare is okay, but I don't want like a full-on just like adrenaline jump scare game. I say that. I've also played a lot of Dead by Daylight lately. I've never even gotten to the final boss of Spyro. How many Spyro games have you played? Because, baby, I got the remastered and a game capture card. I've thought about, as like a side, because this is kind of like off the brand of what I'm trying to go for, but I've thought about doing kind of like a retro game day throughout the week to kind of go back and play games that I played when I was younger. Because one of the games that I got during the Steam sale was Tomb Raider, the remasters. I used to play it on PS2 with my best friends at the time. I have always been a PlayStation girly. My dad got a PlayStation 1 out of the trunk of someone. I'm like, this is genuinely one of my first memories that I have. Is me and my dad going to buy a PlayStation 1 out of the trunk of someone's car in a grocery store parking lot when I was like a couple years old. Is genuinely one of my first memories. And I played the OG Spyros. Can I ask how old you are? Yeah, no, that's fine. I am 26 years old. I had to think about it for a split second because I almost forgot. I'm 26 years old. So I don't think PlayStation 2 was out at the time. I don't know how new PlayStation 1 was, but I don't think PlayStation 2 was out at the time. We did get a PlayStation 2. I'm pretty sure that I've had all of them, maybe not the PlayStation 3. But PS2 games, girl, I'm 30. We're not too far off. We're not too far off. I'm 26. That's like 4 years, but I have friends that are 30. I love that game. Spyro, I should say. But I love that they've remastered it because then I can play it on my PS5. I'm still a PS girly, even though they are kind of on my shit list right now because they're getting rid of physical media. I hate that. But they are narrative focused. Anyway, we're looking at games. I'm going into like a cozy horror arc is what I was saying. So if you have any like cozy horror games that you think I would like or that you would like to see, please let me know. I also love a narrative game. Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers Girl. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers. Is that like a game that you played on the PlayStation when you were younger? Or is that a game that you want me to play? Some other games we have that we could look at. Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. Never played it, but I think it's cool. There's a 1v1 game. Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Mole is a new game that looks pretty cool. It's kind of creepy, eerie, which is fun. I don't want to look too much into it. Mouth washing was one that's on my list. No, I'm Not a Human, which I feel like a lot of streamers played. I'm trying to think of the other narrative games that I have in here. We have Tomb Raider. I love Tomb Raider. She's a baddie. She's the OG baddie. With her, like, triangle boobies. She now doesn't have triangle boobies, but that's okay. She's what I play in DBD as well. I've got all of her remastered because they were on like 50% off or 60%, something crazy sale. So thought throw that in for the retro games. We have The Wolf Among Us is at the end. I have The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. Telltale were known for doing a lot of like the choose this or this, and it changes the entire game. So to answer the questions of what other narrative games do I know those. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but you're catching me at a moment that I just can't think about it. Slay the Princess is another game that I want to play for stream. So we have like, there's like a mix of like kind of really heavy narrative games that I would love to play. Some like spooky kind of creepy games that I would love to play with everyone. And then some like retro, more like throwbacks. Oh, Scarlet Hollow is by the makers of Scarlet Hollow is by the makers of Slay the Princess, but Scarlet Hollow came first. Okay, then let's look at it. Let's look at it right now. I need to go to the Steam page, not the community. Oh! I did see this. Ooh. 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 Okay. It's on the wish list. Wait, Scarlet Hollow came first? Okay, but wait. Why does it say it's in early access, though? Judging by the games you want to play, it genuinely suits you a lot. Okay, perfect. That sounds good then. It's in early access. How did it come before? Am I crazy? Or is it just that they kind of release them almost in tandem? Oh, because the final episode still isn't released. It's episodic. Okay. Yeah, a lot of those like narrative style games are episodic like that. That makes a lot of sense. Well, for tomorrow, what do I want to start tomorrow? Has anyone played Slay the Princess and knows how long it is? Because I'm between doing another, like, short game. You have? Do you think it's like a one stream game, or is it a multiple stream game? If What Remains of Edith Finch is a one stream game on a scale of others, what is that? I'm also going to look up Oxenfree while we're here together. Okay. Ooh. I like the art style a lot. Adding to the wish list. Okay. Slay the Princess is 2 if Edith is 1. Okay. And I could do it in a 2-part. That's kind of how right now I'm between Slay the Princess, because this is one that I've like wanted to play for a while. The Labyrinth on Burrow Hill, because this is one This is a puzzle game, so it's going to be a little bit different from like narrative, but I'm sure that there is narrative to it. I know very little about this. It is giving me Blueprints vibes if you guys have played Blueprints. But I also have kind of been obsessed with Look Outside. I'm watching another streamer that I follow, Sandwich. If you guys know Sandwich, I've been watching Sandwich play it, and I'm like high-key obsessed with it. So that one is going to be longer though. That one will probably, I think she's played it for at least 2 streams, and I don't know how like far she is. So that one would be a longer one. Maybe one that we would like play a little bit and come back to, or just like depending on how people liked it. Still have to think about that. Maybe we'll do like a poll in the Discord. That's what we'll do. We'll do a poll in the Discord. Let me see if I can find my I'm gonna switch to so that you guys don't see stuff that you're not supposed to. I'm switching to just chatting so that I can make sure to get you guys the Discord channel. And we can hang out there. I see some of you guys during the party. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. It's so cool. I love when people come. Okay. Wait a second. Send a server invite to a friend. Copied. Okay, if you want to join the Discord and you didn't join, you couldn't find the link to join using that link. And then that way you will know when I'm streaming. If any like streaming schedule changes or anything like that, you'll get that notification. I post on there. You guys can post in general. I haven't built out the Discord a whole bunch, so there's not like a lot of channels. If you guys have any channels that you would want to create, like if you really love narrative games or just like want a channel that we can do game recs, I'll probably do that and make a channel where I put game recs in, or you guys give me game recs, which would be cool. And that way we can chat. Cuz I love to chat with friends. I'll join another time because I forgot my Discord password. Absolutely no worries. Just know it's there. I'm pretty sure it's in the like Discord bio, or not the Discord bio. Oh my gosh. Bruh. The like Twitch bio. So you should be able to join from there. I think that we're going to play. We might start this tomorrow. There was something else I wanted to say, guys. Other than thank you for being here. Oh, timing wise. It's such a good point to like say, oh hey, I'm in Europe. What's a time that works? If I stream at like noon my time, PST, I think if I'm correct, Vilify, you said it was like 3 when I started streaming. It's probably 4 now. So that would mean that it's like, it would be like 9 o'clock for you. It would be 9 o'clock for you. What about the UK? James, if it was 2 a.m., then it would be like 9. So chatting in the evening is fine. So I think if I did streams at noon, that would maybe be a little bit better for my East Coast and European friends. Streams later in the evening are obviously a little bit better for people where I'm at. But I feel like watching stream, like I watch stream all day long. So it doesn't really matter. Right now, I think the point that I was trying to make before, right now, since I am currently like still just finishing up grad school, applying to jobs, things like that, I live in Seattle. So I'm applying to jobs, I'm finishing up grad school, kind of stressed out, but it's okay. I don't have work really. So I'm a little bit more flexible. No promises that like I'll always be able to be that flexible, but I would love, like, to me, the thing that I love about streaming, or the thing that I like, the streams that I love doing most are when I'm able to like interact with people, I'm able to chat, I'm able to like talk about games that I really like and have people that like those types of games too. Like being able to like theorize what's going to happen, or what is the like what happened to that person, or why did that, like what's the lore or whatever. That is my shit. So hopefully, like, to me, if it means switching some hours around, that is worth it, to be able to have a community that like enjoys that kind of stuff. I'm kind of like, I'm fortunate enough where I am just starting out. So like, you know, I can maneuver things around to make sense. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. Today has been awesome. I originally thought that we were going to finish What Remains of Edith Finch like way before 6, and I was like, "Oh, we'll cap with like Dead by Daylight or something like that." Clearly, we have gone over time, which is fine. I'm having a great time. So I'm not gonna cap with anything, I don't think. Some of you need to go to bed, I say. But sometimes we will do caps, and we'll probably play like more lighthearted games when we cap, so that I can go to bed not afraid. And you guys can go to bed not afraid. Not that you should be afraid, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do any of you play like Dead by Daylight or Fortnite, like any of those like round games? I just started playing games like that, and it's weird. Solo queue is weird. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. It really does, like, I want you to know that this means more to me than you'll even know. And it's a lot. Overwatch 2. LOL. Wait until Vilify, you missed Calcutta, my mod. She's a big Overwatch fan. She's been trying to get me into Overwatch. And we'll see about it. We'll see about it. I feel like it's a lot going on the screen, and I'm like, I'm also just bad, but that's okay. We started doing Fortnite ranked yesterday. Boy, was I humbled. We won our first 2 like regular matches of the day, and then went into ranked and got absolutely shitted on. Let me be awake at night when I can sleep in tomorrow. So true. Wait, you said that you work at 6 a.m. though. What do you mean? What do you mean wake at night? That's not how that works. You're gonna have to be awake. I'm not working tomorrow. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, friends, I think that we're wrapping up for now. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys come back. Thank you for all the follows today. It was really fun. Vilify, Hadassah, James the Reaper. You guys are awesome. Anyone else who's lurking, you guys are cool and awesome. Follow if you haven't already, so that you can come back next time. We're gonna find someone to raid. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I always forget to raid people. Hi. I always forget to raid. So let's go find someone to raid. Have a great day or night. Thank you. I hope you get good sleep. Okay, we're gonna raid my friend Ellie. Ellie we're not IRL friends, but thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Please go say hi for me. Say hi from Just Jenny. And yeah. Have a good night. Bye. Wait. Okay. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Let's raid. Let's raid. Oh my gosh, am I still here?